I didn't get a chance to update the out of game overlay with the new updates, but we did get again $53. So thank you guys so much for that. But we're hopping to game number 3. Most importantly, after all, we're here for StarCraft, are we not? In the bottom right corner of the map, we've got our Team Liquid Blue player, Snute.
In the top left, as the purple Terran, it's Goody.
So I mean, I'm thinking back on it, right? Scarlet actually did something not too crazy, unfamiliar, like to what we saw. Suit. Oh, is he gonna block? No, never mind. If you remember her games on WCS qualifiers, there was like every time on Echo, it was like 5 hatcheries, mass queens, and festers. Just ridiculous, weird builds. And I really like that sort of outside the box thinking, something where we all know queens are good, but no one really has found a way to tactically use them. But Snute did.
Hey,
Scarlet did.
I found a way.
Yeah, yeah, Zombie did too, I guess. So there you go. It's the trifecta of 3 geniuses.
Yeah, exactly. But seriously, queens can be really good. I think they became kind of obvious when they started to be included with like transfusing like Broodlords and Ultras back in Liberty. I mean, once they got the range buff, basically they were considered pretty good already. And then, of course, just through Broodlord era, and then there's a time where Ultras are pretty popular with transfuses on them, and then, of course, the Swarm Host era, people have really discovered, like, queens are good. Like, well, what a surprise. As long as they can have creep to back them up, which now people are really boss mode at spreading creep. Well, a lot of Zergs are. I mean, Scarlet's still the one that's absolutely notable for her creep spread, but Snute obviously was not slacking. If you have 19 queens, you don't have an excuse anymore. Like, you should be good enough to spread some pretty darn good creep. And that's going to help you play any type of queen-heavy style, which just happened to work last game. I mean, honestly, Snute kind of feels like he still is perfecting this style, you know? So I think, like, for instance, this game... we would see like faster spine crawlers, you know, he wouldn't take as much damage as he did while he was still getting them set up. But it is a different map. Vanai, very obviously, like you could spread the map in half, but Coda is a little like it's diagonal, right? So where would the spine crawler wall really go?
Yeah, it's... plus there's a lot of different attack paths on this map, whereas Vanai is more uniform, you had it on the left or the right. Yeah. But, and as Goody, it looks like I thought he was going to completely abandon ship on the bunker. Did run another SCV across the map, and looks like he will be able to knock down Snoot's third. It's a little unfortunate. Tenlings are on the way, might be able to... I don't know. It's a full bunker is the problem. Like, there's going to be 3 Marines in it plus an SCV repairing. A little ambitious to put down another bunker.
I don't think he'll get this. Like, Snute really does not want him to get this, right? Like, he got away from the hatch before cool, right? So that's... they're going to want to try and defend that. This is already doing damage in that it forced Snute not just be drone this entire time and only getting away with only making 2 lanes. Like, at least he had to make all of these lanes. Does not get the third. And at the end of the day, it's something that's going to be better for Snute. That Goody's just really down in supply. Yeah, he's down to 8 workers, which, you know, that's mules, not the 3rd CC and whatnot. But, did give away most of his early game units. Unless Hellions, yeah. That factory's not done yet. Hey, look at that.
I mean, it's... the dedication there is admirable, I guess. If you had actually knocked down the 3rd, you gotta consider, like, that SCV detriment wouldn't be a problem. But this is... he's gonna have to pull workers if he wants to deal with this. The Marine barely gets in the bunker, but Snoot's got enough legs to just ignore this. Just say, screw it, go literally anywhere else. Attack the depots up here, they're down, go for some SCV kills. I mean, there's 2 Marines on the way, but they're not here yet.
Goody did block the Lings in, so they're guaranteed kills now, and I guess that's the best thing you're going to get, but it's a lot more delayed mining time.
He even forces the lift up on the orbital.
Snute also knows there's no Hellions, you know? So that's like, that's a pretty nice feeling. There's not 6 Hellions on the map, because that factory were transferred over. Now it's over, but that's a lot of time where Snute can feel very comfortable getting a lot of drones, and he's already getting up there to almost 60. This is quite bad. You know, Snoot's on 3 bases and 60 drones, and Goody will only just barely be mining his natural 24 SCVs.
This is, I feel like, okay, data workers, but it's the third CC. Like, that's the constellation we're just by default used to making, but I don't know. We'll see if these mules, like, will 3 mules help even up the economy? Because it is a pretty crappy situation, quite frankly, for Goody. Money speaking.
Yeah. It is not that good. You know, that bunker didn't seem like a lot to invest into it, and it would not be. Like, 4 Marines and a bunker, just, it's not a lot, right? But in this case, he did go for those Hellions so late that ended up costing him even further after losing those units. Those were his early game units.
Plus, there's no map control, so Snoot's just got to spread and creep without hesitation. Yeah. There's no real threat whatsoever. And even with the OP mules from 3 command centers, still can't catch up to Snoot's economy.
Yeah, I mean, 3CC is really good, but I do wonder if he should have just gone for the factory before the 3rd CC, which I'm pretty sure he went for after. But we'll see if he can do anything to kind of even this game back up. Hellions are kind of going unnoticed. The creep's going to see them now, but all the roaches are already out of position. Oh, a couple of lings. All right, a couple of lings are going to save the drone line. Is he going to roach baneling busts? He's even getting a second baneling nest. Oh, good.
Well, Hellions kiting around best they can. Sadly, are all going to go down. Soon just going to take a 4th. No problemo while it goes down. Yeah, the 2 baneling nests. Obviously, one is for backsy subsies, as we like to call it, but might not even need it. The Banshee should eventually be able to clean this up, but I mean, Snoot's even sniping off the wood mines where they burrow. The depot doesn't get raised because Goody decided to save some SCVs, so Link's gonna flood in behind it. That's gonna be game. Snoot, in a very weird way, conquers the mech player. But this is, I just want to point, this is what we're talking about, right? Like, these earlier attacks, these sort of all-ins, they're not so conventional